We are hearing about data protection in the recent past, wherein every country has bought their own data protection or data privacy laws, such as GDPR, California Data Protection Act. Now, India has got their own data protection act, which is called as DPDP Act. Why we need so many acts, or why countries are more concerned about data privacy and data protection? So if you look at in the recent past, there are a lot of data breaches which have happened. Data has been stolen and listed on the dark web, wherein you can just go buy whatever data you want. Maybe you might see some emails that comes to you as well. Protecting your user data is very important. What exactly this act says is, how do you protect the data? What kind of data you are collecting from your users? And how you are utilizing this data is what you have to tell your users. It's balancing of data usage by the enterprises and the government on whatever data that they are collecting. Now, when the data is collected and stored in form of maybe a database, or you have a CRM application or a data processing application where you store all the data, right? How do you secure this? It can be your employee master, it can be your vendor master, or it can be your customer master. What in case if there is a huge breach of your customers to your competitor? It is a business loss, it is a reputation loss. So what exactly you have to do to protect the data is that you have to bring the right controls to ensure that the data is properly utilized and stored for the required timeline. If you are collecting any specific data which is needed for 2 years of time, after that you have to purge and inform the user on the data purging. And similar way, if there is a data breach happens, you have to notify all of your users or customers that there is a data breach happened, and recommend the right approach of how they can secure their data. Now, what kind of controls you can establish? Let's assume you have a CRM application which is developed on top of some technology, could be Java or any technology. How do you secure your database? Where are you hosting this data? What kind of data security measures have been taken to secure your data? While I'm speaking about small applications, there could be enterprise-wide applications like SAP. How do you secure the data in SAP? This is more important because you are processing huge amount of data which is related to all your business stakeholders, be it vendors, be it suppliers, customers, your employees, end users. There are lots and lots of people who are involved in your day-to-day operations. So how are you securing this data? So this is where we bring our Data Guard application, which is an exclusive application for SAP, which is an endpoint security. Now you might ask, what is the difference between any third-party endpoint security and Data Guard, which is exclusively for SAP? Let's say, for example, you have implemented it on Windows operating system. It can control what actions you can do and what you cannot do in the Windows operating system. But what in case if you download some critical data from your SAP? Let's say one of the HR employee who is new into the organization have opened the HR master, which will detail all the salary details, bank account information, and certain sensitive information. How do you protect it? Maybe the HR executive might download the data, print the data, or simply take a screen capture, or even take a photo on his mobile phone. So how do you secure this? So this is exactly where Data Guard helps you in securing your data. So what happens when the HR executive opens the critical HR master on his screen? Immediately it will display watermarks across the screen. So what control it brings is, if he takes a photo on his phone and then if he passes that particular picture to any of his friends or post it on the dark web, you'll know that, okay, this is a picture or screen grab which has happened from this particular employee. So you can display whatever information you want in that particular watermark. And similar way, you can control the print authorizations, you can disable print, You can disable the download option. When it downloads, it doesn't download anything except recommendation that okay, you cannot download, or it gives a notification saying that you have downloaded this data which is critical, and even it can send a notification and copy his manager also in the respective notification. So this is how DataGuard protects your sensitive and critical data in the SAP systems.